Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Clemson Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Mensah. Here's a heat. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Offense working from the pistol. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The handoff to Johnson. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw for it. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Close to midfield, fourth down. I think most coaches in college football say that's a green zone now.
Has to be, because there's really not that much to gain by kicking it away.
No, because you kick it in the end zone, they take it out to the 20, you're only picking up how many yards, they can return it, so I know if I run a play, I've got a really good chance to get it, so stay aggressive, offensive coaches.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Johnson. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
As they come over the football, 1 minute to go here in the first. And back to the air on 2nd down. This one's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Throwing, Mensa. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Darian Mensa from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. And down he goes. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
All the way back to the 15. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad. And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football now.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after the roughing the kicker penalty, new life for the offense and another chance to take the lead. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it the other way. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the grab. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
And right now it looks like there's 12, 13, 14 guys on defense. I mean, last possession you saw him break on the football, get the pick six. Now another opportunity again. Dialed in, focused, breaks on the football, but that's why he plays defense. Shows you why he's not a receiver, but this defense is dialed in.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Mensah. That's reeled in. It's Lofton. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipke if they can stop him on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Final timeout called by the Tigers. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on fourth and short from their own 46. Caught, and he's got room. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mensah. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force...
Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Making side adjustments here. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges, and you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it first and 10. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Under fire. He's got the back in the middle.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might as well give it to him again. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings, the Week 5 edition of our update show. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 15 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Wolfpack, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protect. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running inside. It's Davidson. Makes it past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
To the air on first down. Makes a grab and room to run. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's not what this defense was hoping for, man. They got to find a way to get the ball back to their offense. They've already dug themselves a hole, and now 3 plays, 3 first downs. Man, they've got to find some answers. Got to get some pressure on the QB. Find a way to force a turnover or 2 to get back in this football game.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can... Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense takes matters into its own hands. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Mensa to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That's caught. It's Lofton.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football. Man, I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four down territory. The offense still on the field. Mensah. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Off and running, all the way. Touchdown, Canes.
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
They'll line up to go for two.
Easy.
They'll go to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Number 94, set to kick this one.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Haynes. Strong, firm tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Moore. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Unloads quickly. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Maybe some room here. Got enough for the first. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the right. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tight end now in motion. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. That one ought to give them firm control with this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running.
He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 25. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Hey, man, I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
He stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to get the 2 and cut this to a 2-possession game.
30, Miami, 12. Number 94, set to kick this one away.
That clock to run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. And he's wrestled to the ground.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Pulls it in at the 25. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Pulls it in. It's Vaughn. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw it again. Escapes the pressure going right. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Pringle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's loose down the middle. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
cough up the football, give it to the other team. Man, what a turn of events when going in to possibly score with a big play to giving the football to the other team.
Finding open areas. Got enough for the first. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got a little, finding some room. Oh, he got loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Explosive offenses aren't necessarily air raid offenses, right? Sometimes you can just run the ball and pick up chunks of yardage, and you've seen that now on these last two plays. Really great job by the offensive line. They are road grading up front, and two nice ones. All of a sudden, you're in the red zone. That is how you can be explosive, by toting the rock.
The offense changing the play. Running the red zone. It's Haynes. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
The 11-yard line brings up second down.
Now on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days.